first thing you're gonna need when cleaning your lathe machine, you're gonna need some G70, a very thin oil that you can just spray on your machine. You're gonna need a small brush, a small paintbrush, brush that you didn't paint with yet. You need one of those. Subscribe for more late content like this. Not later, or late. It's a late content. So then firstly, just gonna wanna take off most of the dust with the brush. I'm not saying that I'm saying shavings, because this is what they are called shavings. Just gonna gently take off the dust. Okay, I kept saying dust for some reason, but it's shavings. It doesn't matter what you call them as well, it's only the fact that you're cleaning the machine that counts. And as you can see, I have a lot of copper shavings here, meaning the last cut that I did was with copper. Now the threads, you're gonna want something like a cloth, like this one over here. You're just gonna spray some of your lubricant, but make sure it's a very thin oil. You're just gonna spray some of it here on the threads, here at the top. And then obviously, the platform on where your lathe standing, you're just gonna take this piece here at the bottom. I'm just gonna take this top part off. I'm gonna put the top part aside, but this is only if you have a small machine like me. I have a small machine. Now you gotta make sure that when your machine is moving on, like the slide that it's on, you gotta make sure that it's always clean here by your threads, so that your threads don't jam. More content like this, just comment down below if you would want to see me do more content like this. Video for people who are interested in machines, like my gonna be a machine operator. So for now I'm just gonna be filming how I'm cleaning. My battery is very low at the moment, so I'm just gonna quickly clean it up because my battery is on 6%. Okay, now see it's starting to become clean. Now you're gonna wanna take your very thin lubricant oil. You're just gonna spray it right in. You don't want too much, you also don't want too little, just the right amount. I recommend that you don't spray it on your tools, or let me say on your tool post, things like your cutting tools, parting tools, because then when you spray it on your tool post, it won't be able to hold your tools correctly, causing your tools to slide around a bit, causing serious injury. And I'm gonna take a very thin cloth like this one over here and we're just gonna gently wipe it. If you want to see actually using my lathe machine, and then comment what I should try to make. But I'm still learning, so I won't be able to make things that are difficult to make. But I'll try. The purpose of this is actually just to clean it and to oil it. Make sure that everything runs smoothly in the machine. Then I'm gonna take a cloth, spray more. Then there where your threads are along matter. I think the matter is cleaning the thread. It's very important that your threads are clean at all times. She doesn't jam from time to time. And you're gonna wanna repeat this process. As you can see, my iron shavings and my copper shavings are dead. And you're just gonna wanna shake the cloth out. You're gonna use the same cloth again. And like I said, you're just gonna wanna do this. So you can collect all. You still have to be careful because just don't oil that I'm using is highly flammable. So you make sure that there are no flames around it. It's important that you know not to press too hard because it's cleaning the machine in case you might damage the threads. So then going fast is, well, it's fast, but then you have to be cautious when you do this. You can't just decide you're gonna clean the lathe and then you're doing things all wrong, you're not using the right material to clean it or the right oil. Remember, if oil is thick, the lathe machine is not gonna be working properly because then your oil is out of my threads are clean. See, there are all the iron shavings. Just shake out the cloth like this. But try to shake it away from your machine so that the shavings don't fall back onto the machine that you just did. And you just spray here on the space with the tool post slides around and you just gently wipe that. And the oil I'm using is G70, as you can see there, G70. They are the precautions that you should follow. You can search it up online, but I think it costs quite a lot of money. But then also it's better to buy something that's quality than buy something that won't last long at all. And if there's one thing you want to make sure is that your lathe is always in a smooth working condition, you can freely keep your lathe great working condition. You keep your machine clean, automatic, doesn't jam up or like break down or just stops. And this is my taper. This is my taper. As you can see, I've recently sharpened it. But you also wanna spray just a little bit from the taper to make sure it doesn't pick up any rust. I'm just gonna wipe your taper. And here's where I put my taper in, right over here. Just put your taper in. The taper is basically your center. So then, when you have a big material, not necessarily a big material, a long material. For example, like this here, and then you just hold it here in the front. You just keep a small amount of it, like this here. It is your center, so that you can, so the material doesn't spin like this here. Now that this part is done, you can just clean the slide. Now, if you have a lathe machine like my machine, then simply just what do you call this? Simply just take it off. If the screws are loose, you can just put it aside. But make sure you don't damage